bandwagon of,
mm,
helping people to improve, sort of improve their mental health. I think that's one thing that stood out for me over the years,
mm.
and that I've seen that's been one big change in people's lives. And and sometimes I wonder myself if it is something that I've been affected by, you know.
Mm.
I sort of, you do a self-scrutiny of yourself, don't you? Sometimes you sit down, you don't sort of analyze your life and you see where you're at in the scheme
Yeah,
of things. And I did that once, and I thought to myself, as men, you tend to want to be, I'm the man, I don't want to be, I don't want to look weak or look like
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I can't handle my own business. And so you just get on with it. And one
mm,
time I sat down and I thought to myself, I thought, you're actually giving yourself less credit than you should. That's what I thought.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, because as men, nobody really cares about men. I mean, the society cares about pets and children
mm,
and women
mm.
and women. We're sort of at the bottom of the scale. And I'm not complaining. It's not me complaining about things. It's just the way it is, you know.
I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah.
And it's not a matter of feeling sorry for ourselves, but I
Yeah.
think it is a fact. I sometimes think that we men,
Yeah.
us men, are the least represented part of society. And I think, in a way, it goes back even to childhood.
Yeah.
Um, I'm sure my parents used to say it to me as when I was little, big boys don't cry.
Yeah.
And that used to be quite a phrase. It possibly still is. You're expected to live up to this sort of macho image that
Yeah.
boys don't cry, girls are allowed to, rightly so. But I think sometimes boys are allowed to cry as well. I think males have just as much in them emotionally as females. It's a fact of life. But yeah, we seem to have to live up to something.
Yeah.
Um, and I do think as well, and I'm not speaking in any sense bitterly or with
No.
anger or
No.
anything.
No.
It's just the fact that
The fact. Yeah.
some advertisements on TV, which I very rarely watch if
Yeah.
I can avoid it, seem to make the man look a bit of a fool, a bit of an idiot.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if they would never make them the other way around, where it was the
No.
woman who
No, I
was
don't think so.
made to look foolish, and that's good because I don't think anybody should be
Nature.
made to look a bit dumb like that. But yeah, I do agree with you that
Yeah.
I think the trouble is males, us men, we don't tend to complain.
Yeah.
Um, there's always been a bandwagon, and good luck. I think feminism was a very necessary development because women were
Yeah.
held back by society, by their demands, and all those things. Very
Yeah.
valid.
Yeah.
And rightly so, that's continued. And although I think in most ways their battles have been won, perhaps women would disagree with that, but I think there is equality in the vast majority of areas.
Yeah.
But I think men, if anything, are now um, discriminated against in various ways. But
Yeah.
it's just an observation rather than a criticism. I think these things go in cycles, don't they?
Absolutely. And can I just say for our viewers, we love women, we respect women. It's just we just
We
stay in
do.
facts. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah. Because we've all got women in our lives, at some point or the other. So we do love them, we do respect them. And we do think that, they should, whatever they're fighting for, they should get it. We do think that
Yeah, absolutely.
the way the society is, it's just we just state in the facts. So yeah. Right. So on that note, Trevor, there's something that came to my mind while you was talking, and it's man flu.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought about that. And I thought man flu. And they just say, oh yeah, man flu. Oh, they seem to overdo it. Yeah, we all get flu. We all get, but the men, when they get the flu, it's like the world's gonna end.
That's another example, though, isn't it? And I think, yeah, I mean, like everything, there's probably some truth in the fact that some men,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
people
yeah.
over exaggerate their
A little bit.
symptoms and say, "Oh, I'm really unwell," blah blah blah. But I'm not sure that. I mean, we take the joke, man flu, men can't cope, and
Yeah,
I do think one thing I would say at that point on the subject of illness or whatever.
yeah,
I don't know whether it's biological or just personality, but I think women generally take pain, physical pain, far better, far more than men do. I think we do struggle, and I guess it perhaps comes to even childbirth, which by all accounts is very painful, or can be very painful for women. And they will probably say, well, we have to have the babies and the men get away with it. And yeah, that's perfectly true. It's just the way biology works, isn't it? That the
yes,
women
yeah,
have the babies. But I
yeah,
do think women tend to I suppose because of multitasking with a young family, a woman is expected to get on with it,
yeah,
come what may. Whereas a man, if he stays home in bed from his job for a few days, well, that's what he'll do. So there's valid points that are made on this, I think. So yeah. But at the end of the day, I think men and women probably wouldn't want to live lives without each other. I think it's all part of being an incredible species, isn't it?
absolutely, absolutely, yeah. I do agree with you. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a joke, Trevor. I shouldn't say it's a joke because then because then it detracts from the joke, but I'm still gonna say it anyway. Now, if you like chicken wings, does that make you a wings man?
You call that a joke? Well, there's no answer to that, is there, really?
You got
Where did
you
you come up with that from then?
it got you laughing, didn't it?
Yeah, so that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think about the phrase five and drive? Five
What
and
phrase again?
five and drive.
Five and drive. Oh, what do you mean? Going home from work, something
Oh,
like that?
drink driving.
Oh, right. Five
Yeah,
and drive.
yeah, 5 pints and you're okay to
Mm.
drive.
Oh, I've not heard of that. Not heard that one
No.
before.
Oh, it must be.
No, I mean
It must be a
it
term.
must be one. Must
Yeah.
be a Bradford phrase or something. But
It must,
no, I mean I think
must be a
obviously
young.
drink driving is no joke. I mean
No, it's not. It's not. In any
it's a dumb thing to do, isn't it?
it's
Dumb and
absolutely.
dangerous to do that.
Absolutely. We do not condone drink driving on this show. But yeah, we're just talking about we're talking about five and drive. And I recently heard that phrase and I thought, and I asked the guy, I said to him, I said, what does that mean? He said, you never heard that before. So I said, no. Anyway, he didn't have a chance to explain it because it was
No,
dashing off. It was dashing off anyway. So I went and I Googled it and that came up. So it was five and drive. So
five and drive.
yeah, so
Right.
if you have 5 pints and you're okay for driving. Well, I hope it's not strong cider.
I mean, but they weren't seriously suggesting you can drive on 5 pints of
I don't,
beer, were they?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think they are seriously suggesting that.
No.
He said it as a joke, so it must be a
Yeah,
joke. Yeah, so it must be a joke that
must be a
must,
joke.
must have meant it. Yeah, it must have meant it as a joke. Yeah, but yeah.
I hope so. No,
Well, I hope so too, yeah. Because drink driving is no laughing matter at all. It's no joking matter.
it's not.
I think now,
It's
yeah.
not.
Yeah, because lives have been lost, countless lives have been lost on the roads due to
Yeah.
due to drink driving. So yeah, drink driving is not a joke at all. Have you ever played rounders, Trevor? Rounders?
Yeah, I probably have years ago.
Yeah,
I used to get when I was in the Scouts many years ago.
yeah,
We used to, and the youth club as well. We used to go camping once or twice a year to various campsites out in the country, as it was then. And we did play things like rounders. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
A
Uh,
bit like a British version of baseball, isn't it? The actual basic rules are sort of
Yeah,
similar.
yeah. So yeah, so you hit the ball and you have to run around it. Does
You
it
run.
does that how does that equate to cricket? Is it similar to quick cricket? Is it